Hi everyone, welcome to today's video. So for today's video, we had Sophia make a sea monster or sea creature, and now we are going to do something that I like to do after we read stories, is have a character and then have a character web, and then we just use adjectives to describe the character either from the story or like today, it's not a character from a story, it's just one that she came up with. And we are going to use lots and lots of adjectives to describe it. So we're going to make our character web, and then after this, you could also go through and have your student or your child write it in sentences. It just depends on where they're at level-wise. You could also write the words. They could be finding them on their AAC system, and then you could write it in for them. Or I'm just going to have Sophia practice writing them. She may not know how to spell the words that she comes up with today, but that's okay because that's our independent work time and learning. Okay, the system that we have open today on the iPad is the Zatillo TouchPad app with the Word Power 60 basic vocabulary, and that's what we'll be using to help us today. All right, Sophia, so you have your sea monster, your creature. It But it's not just any crab. So, what can you tell me about what you created today?
I created a crab, and I have a button on the bottom, on its tongue.
There's eyeballs on its tongue. That's not really an adjective, though. We're going to think of words that describe. So we're going to go to our pink one here, and let's think of how we could describe it. So how does this crab look to you? We could say that your crab is... Oh, it's scary. All right, so we're going to go to describe S.
Scary.
And get scary. All right, go ahead and write that in one of those circles. Okay. What else can you tell me about your crab? He does have venom, you said, from the tongue. You said that those spikes on its tongue have venom in them? Okay, so what have we talked about before? Hold on. Venom is just a noun. That's what is in its tongue. So we've talked about before, creatures who have venom are considered to be what? Do you remember? Well, you get sick if you get the venom, right? And it can make our bodies sick, maybe even make us die. So it's poisonous, right? Poisonous. All right, you try and write that, and then I'm going to show. So if we were going to find that, I have no idea if poisonous is in here, so I'm going to just go to describe and P, and poisonous is not a word on there, which I'm not surprised. So I'm going to go to my keyboard, and I can just double check by going to find word and spelling out poisonous, and it does not come up. So we'll just spell it. I don't know if it's iOS. No, I'm having trouble.
Poisonious.
Nope, it was not that. I spelled it wrong. You can tell how often I have to spell that word.
Poisonous.
There we go. Poisonous. So our crab is poisonous. All right? Let's think of another adjective. You're starting to be scary to me. Okay, so let's think about if other animals see the spikes, they're going to think that he looks like somebody they don't want to mess with, right? Maybe dangerous. So I'm going to go to describe D.
Dangerous.
Dangerous. He is a dangerous crab. My daughter is a lefty, aren't you? Mm-hmm. Well, I didn't draw those circles. You do have to turn the paper. Okay, so we've got 3 more circles. Let's think about what other words could we use to describe our crab.
He has 2 tongues. That's his tongue. He has a tongue on his body and the tongue in his mouth.
So you know a word that comes to my mind when I see that? A W word, and I'm going to call it... Oh, I thought it would have been in here. Yeah.
Disgusting.
Yeah, do you want to use disgusting?
Yes.
Okay, disgusting might be in here. Let's go back to describe, A to Z, D. It is not. So we're going to spell it again. I'm going to give you a chance to spell it on your own. So Disgusting.
Disgusting.
It's disgusting with 2 tongues. That is right. Disgusting.
And then it has venom cheeks. Venom cheeks. Venom cheeks.
Okay, so the word that I was going to use that wasn't in there, but you know what? Let's go. I'm going to show you guys one more spot that I like to use for adjectives, especially if we have characters. Go to your reading, story concepts, character traits, and there's a lot of characteristics in here that are nice to use. So it has venom cheeks too.
Venom cheeks.
Just think about its overall look.
Hideous.
Hideous comes to mind for me. Do you like that one? And these are just good visual supports. I love coming to this page because it's a nice just visual support for our kids too. When they have trouble coming up with different types of adjectives to use. I was thinking of weird, but what other ones would you want to use, Sophia? Is he
He has venom on his legs.
So is he a mean crab? Is he, let's go back to the first page. Is he a ferocious crab? You like that one? Okay. And since you came up with this creature, it's your very own, how about at the bottom we give it a name, kind of title our creature. So what's he going to be called?
I know. His name's going to be called...
I.
He is supposed to be called...
Think.
I think you're coming up with something good.
Yep, he's gonna be called Me. Minnie.
That's not very good. All right. Go ahead. He's Meanie. All right, very good. So this is just a nice open-ended art activity that then you can develop into a language activity and work on adjectives, and just their overall creativity coming out through the activity is always nice to see, where there's nothing that's necessarily right or wrong.
Wrong.
It's just
What?
whatever they want it to be, right, Sophia?
Yep.
All right. Oh, and that brings up a good point too. So this is a great activity then for them to go do show and
Tell.
tell, which works on their language and communication skills as well. All right, well, there's your activity for today. Thank you for watching. Please comment and subscribe below.